What's up, people? Please, who still remember this face? I believe you guys remember this face because this is a face Nigerians cannot forget in a hurry. This is the same billionaire kidnapper Evans, the same man that was charged on 52 charges of multiple murders, armed robbery, kidnapping, unlawful possession of firearms, unlawful possession of ammunition, conspiracy, among other charges. This is the same man they are saying is seeking for plea bargain. Okay, before we continue, I want you guys to watch this.
The federal government gave him opportunity to reform and re-educate himself. They gave him scholarship at a maximum security prison, Krike. He took the scholarship. The outcome of the scholarship is that today he has NECO, he has NCE, merit. That is almost distinction. And he was admitted on merit to Open University. And he's on 200 level. Because if the plea bargain and clemency, which we are pursuing, is acceptable to Lagos State government, and he is let out of prison, he will be under the custody of Lagos State government.
For those of you that knows Evans' story very well, are you guys not surprised that Evans will be seeking for plea bargain after all he has done? According to the very dark man, he said, at this point, I am beginning to believe the rumor which says that some of the government officials, some of these politicians might be involved in this Evans case. And really, with what is going on right now, one will say that actually these politicians are really involved. We can recall that in February 2021, he was first of all sentenced to life imprisonment, as into life imprisonment in February. Then in September that same 2021, they now reduced it to 21 years imprisonment. So for those of you that don't know about the story, or maybe you know the story, you have forgotten about the story, let me refresh our memory. This Evans story started way back then in 2019. According to the story, they said he was into drug, he was a kidnapper, he was a murderer. In fact, he was tried on 52 charges of multiple murders, armed robbery, kidnapping, unlawful possession of firearms, conspiracies, and among other charges. Then in February 2022, an Ikeja High Court Judge Akim Oshodi sentenced him to life imprisonment for kidnapping of Donatus Dona, the chief executive officer of Maidon Pharmaceutical Store. Because of this case, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. And in September that same 2022, another judge from the same court, Oluwatoyin Taiwo, now retired, sentenced Evans to 21 years imprisonment for kidnapping a businessman, Sylvanus Ahumonu, and collected a whooping sum of $420,000, as in dollars, from the family. So if these things should pull through, if this the plea bargain they are seeking for, if it happens to pull through, it's going to have a negative impact on this country. At this time that the kidnapping rate in Nigeria is becoming so alarming, so alarming. The killing at the rate people are killing these days, they just do it as if it's a normal thing. So if this thing should pull through, it's going to confirm the rumor that the high politicians, as in the who is who in power, are involved with this Evans case. Meanwhile, today in Nigeria, there are a lot of innocent citizens inside the same prison awaiting trial for years. Up till now, they never even stand trial, let alone to be sentenced. They are still there in the prison. Yes, so they are still there in the prison, as in suffering there. Meanwhile, they want to relieve somebody like Evans. I don't know who did this to Nigeria, but I'm going to leave the very dark man video for you guys to watch. And after watching, I would like to hear your view concerning this. Please drop them with us in the comment section. Also subscribe, like, and share our videos. Thank you very much. Bye.
Alright, so at this point, I am beginning to believe the rumors that some of these big men in Nigeria, especially some of these government officials, might be involved in kidnapping and highway robbery and even organ trafficking. Because this is not making sense to me. Because tell me the meaning of this nonsense news.
His education to the level of PhD.
The federal government gave him opportunity to reform and re-educate himself. They gave him scholarship at a maximum security prison, Krike. He took the scholarship. The outcome of the scholarship is that today he has NECO, he has NCE, merit. That's almost distinction. was admitted on merit to open university, and he's on 200 level. Because if the plea bargain and clemency which we are pursuing is acceptable to Lagos State government, and he is let out of prison, he will be under the custody of Lagos State government.
Evans has been remanded at the Kirikiri Maximum Security Facility here in Lagos for the past 8 years. He says he's now remorseful of all the crimes he's committed.
You know, if government wants to do something crazy, they'll put it in your face. Then they'll see how you react to the news. Now, if you don't know who Evans the Kidnapper is, Evans the Kidnapper is a notorious kidnapper that was arrested about 8-9 years ago, that made a lot of money from alleged kidnapping, billions of naira. I think he was arrested then by Abakari. I think he was arrested by Abakari's team, because Abakari was the one that had the whole gadgets that Evans the Kidnapper had. Now, rumors said that Evans the Kidnapper had some gadgets that if he enters here and tries to kidnap anybody, the whole network in this place, he would jam their network. He was so sophisticated in his job that he was doing so well in kidnapping. He just said the news. He don't look as if government wants to use him. Now, let me list out some of his crimes according to Google. He says Onwu Amadike is undergoing a trial on 52 charges, multiple murders, armed robbery, kidnapping, unlawful possession of firearms, unlawful possession of ammunition, conspiracy, among other charges. Multiple more. So a lot of people allegedly pie in the hands of this guy, and now they don't give this guy program where they say they go school, he don't even know they won't graduate, so they don't think of how they'll take release him. People like this supposed to be alive? People like this supposed to be alive? The fact that this guy is even alive is just even crazy to me. Meanwhile, they plan to release this guy. Meanwhile, some people are still awaiting trial in prison. I came out of prison that time and I told people something. I said, see, inside the Kuje prison where they knock me, about if there are 10,000 criminals, if there are 1,000 suspects in that prison, about 800 are waiting trial. They are waiting trial over 30 crimes, and they are waiting trial. They have been there for like 7-8 years. 7-8 years they don't get that prison. They never even know what they happen to them. Some of them still petty things where they go lock them up. Meanwhile, they won't leave Evans the Kidnapper. Now again, the rumors are beginning to become true. They said that it is because of Evans the Kidnapper that they set up Abakari. I don't know how true this is, but it's making sense. It's making sense. That Abakari was doing too much. He was catching too many people. He gave him for body. He was also corrupt at some point. But they said he was doing too much. He was catching too many criminals. Imagine catching Abakari and catching the other guy from Taraba State. Which is the name of the other guy. I don't forget that one they released recently. Boom! Next thing, cha. They go detain them, they go lock up the carry, put some charges on them, go put them for prison. Super go. Let's go to the crazy. So now what I plan now? Now to let Evans come the go now. Well, Evans, just in case they let you go, my own has open eyes of people from Nigeria. No find you. Now our country will be better than any people like me they talk. I don't know you from anywhere. No go find you. Hey, this country, if you play, you don't learn. And you will learn the hard way when this government should come into the art. Now I am beginning to believe the rumors. This government? Oh shit.